It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine.
And here he is. And they'll be facing the artist from the United States of America.
Look at this. These fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, wearing the red trunks with red trim, the artist.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Catch and shoot. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Jab slightly off target. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. This fight has a real good flow to it. These punches coming from every angle. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you think...
Here we go. It's round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That counter punch caught him clean. This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bring the match, go pop, jab, move, get them angry.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
scores with the counter. Hey, those punches add up. They have no respect for each other's punching power. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy?
On to the third. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He missed with that jab. How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of defense here at all. Well done with that counter shot. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That jab doesn't find a home. And he misses with that jab. Can't find a home for that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest.
Here we go to the fourth round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter shot. The straight right just misses. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges.
And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Caught him. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Good job defending the jab. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance without...
Here we go in the 6th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Can't score with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Here comes round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him.
Oh, my God, Johnny! Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That jab doesn't score. Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
And we enter the 8th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Crawford is dazed. And down goes Crawford. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Even I.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect stuff.
Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box it. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.